guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to our place. I was here a few weeks ago and I had a bowl of chili, and while I was looking at that, I noticed this on the menu. I had to get it. I had to come back. So they offer fish and chips, proper fish and chips. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be good. I know my father is going to be over the moon for this. My dad's a huge fan of fish and chips. So much so that when I was in Campot, I went out to have fish and chips when I was there. And I screwed up the audio, so I double checked. I recharged this while I was waiting, but check this out. Freaking malt vinegar. Are you kidding me? I haven't had proper malt vinegar in I can't tell you how long. So I'm coating my chips in malt vinegar and the fish. There's lime here too. I'm in frickin' heaven. And to make it even tartar, got myself a lemon tea. I'm addicted to this stuff. Okay, first things first. Chips. Chippies. They have a tartar sauce here. I dip everything. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Now, I'm going to oversalt it because this is what I do. It's just how I was raised. There's never enough salt. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Shut the front door. Shit. Oh. I had to do some slight adjustments to my camera. It was way too high for me. I was like, no. Oh my god. This tartar sauce is so good, so good. The fish is very, very mild. So I'm assuming it's one of the local, like, freshwater fish, which is fine. I'm also that guy that just, you can't put enough vinegar or tartness on fish for me. Talk about ticking all the boxes today. Ooh. So, as of recording this, I'm leaving tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. For a trip to Baden-Baden, which I've talked ad infinitum about a lot. So, just so you know, it's like God, that salad even sounds good. I'm just relaxing, having a nice night out, knowing that I've got a busy day ahead of me tomorrow. So I was going to go home and have a light meal, and then I realized that I have so much to do. So I'm like, let's take a break. Okay, so let's see the size of this lime. It's like half a freaking lime. I think the lime looked like it would have been like the size of an orange. Okay. Now, I've not seen a regular lemon over here yet. So lime seems to be the way that it goes. And to be honest, I've always preferred lime over lemons. So I'm in a bright place for me. Another glorious, look at that, look at that. Your fish and chips is great. Okay. I just was speaking to the owner. She just walked by. She was very quiet. That lime, that hits right. This is, I think, $5.50. Which for me is a bit of an extravagant meal. But I tell you, Dad, if you come to Cambodia, I'm bringing you here. My dad would definitely approve. So good. I absolutely love this. Proper batter. Proper crunch off of it. The chips are not crunchy, they're fluffy, the way I like them. If I was back home in Canada and I ordered this, I would not be upset at all. I would say, oh man, that's a fine, an absolutely delicious fish and chips. This is better than a lot I've had back home. Now, mind you, malt vinegar is a bit of a perk. You don't get that very often, even back home. Now, I know in the UK it's more common, but malt vinegar was really popular when I was a kid, and then it started to fall out of fashion. Like, you used to get it everywhere, and then it just started to disappear. In a pinch, I've used cider, like apple cider vinegar. The real stuff, not the fake one. Yeah, if you're in Canada, they have like a generic cheap apple cider vinegar that's just, it's okay. It works in a pinch, but not my favorite. This is the kind of place that if they serve like the bits, the crunchy bits that, like when you put the batter in, little bits come off. Cracklings, whatever you want to call them. If they had that as a side, I would say yes, please. This is so good. Oh my God. It's so weird because I'm not a nostalgic person. Like, I don't miss the West. I really don't. Like, I'm not hung up on things like, oh, I gotta have. And for me, it's just like a nice treat to go out once in a blue moon and try something. The majority of the time, I'm just doing it with you guys. Like, I don't normally do this on my own, so. Because on a regular basis, I prefer my food. Like, but, you know, once every couple of weeks to come out and have something like this, oh yeah. So, now I've got Jungle Burger, which has great burgers. I get burger and a lime, like $6 or $7, I think it is, 7. Now I've got this for $6 roughly. I've got a couple of places that have tacos that are good, and then I got the Tuk Tuk Pizza. The food here is outstanding. Like, honestly, like I could go out every night of the week and eat Western food and not really be spending tons of money. I mean, thing is, if I was on a budget of like $10 a day, for food, easy to do. Easy to do. You do a meal like this, and then for like breakfast or lunch, just get like a local Khmer meal, a couple bucks, coffee, $1, $10 done. No problems. And I wouldn't complain. I'd be having great food all the time. As it is, I normally spend around $5. Look at this honking piece of fish, which I have covered in. What you're seeing dripping off it is not oil, that is lime juice. That's just full of fish. That's the other thing too. Like a lot of times back home, you'll get fish, but it'll be mostly batter. And this is the direct opposite. You're getting a lot of fish with the batter. And it's a nice heavy, it's dense with the battering on it, so. That is so good. So glad I did this tonight. Now I can go home, sleep like a baby. Sleep like a baby. After I edited a whole bunch of videos and stuff. I've been busy the last couple of days recording. I want to make sure that I have content while I'm away. So I want to make sure that I have enough to cover for at least a week while I'm gone. I'm only going for 3 days. But by the time I get back, I want to be able to, here's the thing. I want to just go, film, have a great time, and then not worry about the edits while I'm there. I'm going to try something different. Maybe. But here's the thing. I'm going with a friend. So, my quiet time that I normally have at night, probably end up going out to have seeing some of the nightlife and having dinner and stuff. And I don't know how much, she could get sick of my company and say, see you later. See you tomorrow, type of thing, which I would understand. Okay. Like, look at that. Look at the flakes in that fish. You see that? Is that coming through? That is some really flaky fish. Oh, delightful. It is. If you're craving fish and chips, this absolutely does it. How weird. I know I keep saying this because I don't expect it. Here's how it is. In Canada, if I go out for a Thai meal or, a Vietnamese meal, or I don't think I've ever seen a Cambodian restaurant, but if I go out for any ethnic foods from Asia, I get mostly nothing. Like most of the time it's like westernized, taste is wrong, the flavors are subdued. I was not even prepared to be even close to it. It's like back in its home country. Don't get me started on Chinese food in the West. It's nothing like it. And I've been to a few places in Toronto that did a good place that did pho. And I've been to Chinatown. But those are, you have to go search those places out. These are specific restaurants that you have to do a lot of research. This is just a local place, just called our place. They have Khmer and Western food. They just do it right. Talking to her last time I was here, I asked her how she got the recipe for the chili. She said YouTube, talking to people and stuff. So, she's doing it right. Fish and chips, it's one of those things that is easy to fuck up. Like, it's stupid easy. I've been to places back home that just, you know, you got a new cook. The batter's a little old, like a beer batter. And so it doesn't get any of that puff to it. It just kind of sits flat on the fish. And tastes stale, or you get, you know, a place that hasn't changed the oil in a while, so you get that burnt oil flavor. Like, I run into that stuff all the time back home. You would think, coming over here, third world country, you'd run into more problems. And I find the direct opposite, like super fresh flavors. Some of the street food vendors, like I'll see, like at the end of the night, their oil is dark, but I expect that, you know. If I'm grabbing something fried 11 o'clock at night from a street vendor that's been open since 4, and that all they're doing is pumping out, you know, fried chicken and stuff, I'm going to expect the oil to be a little brown. But, you know, I'm paying $30 for fish and chips in Canada, and you get rancid oil. You shouldn't have to deal with that, and you don't over here. This reminds me entirely of the fish and chips I used to get when I was a kid in Fredericton. Dad knows what I'm talking about. There was a place not too far from where we lived in Nashwaaksis that had great fish and chips. Also the one at the fairgrounds in Fredericton, which I didn't get a chance to go to. They had a fire there when I was living there, so when I was going to go and eat there, was it a fire or did somebody run into their... It was either a fire or somebody ran a car into their building. It was like something weird had happened, and I didn't get a chance to go there. And they never got it, whatever it was, didn't get fixed until after I left, so... But yeah, there was a few places in Fredericton that I went out and had meals, and there's one place called The Cabin. Oh my God. Been around forever. And it's just this dingy little cabin place. It looks like a little old house. Flat top grill. Simple menu that's been the same since the 70s as far as I know. When I was a kid, I used to go in there and get a hot hamburger sandwich with crinkle cut fries. The sandwich would be, I like the hot hamburger. They had a hot turkey, and what it is like layers of bread. Like you make a sandwich, and you put your hamburger, grilled onions, gravy on top, and then peas on top of that. Or you got fries and frozen corn or carrots and peas and stuff, whatever. But that place was like a staple when I was a kid growing up in New Brunswick, in Fredericton. And I was going there before I left. So at least I had some good old Canadian food before I left Fredericton. Now, if I stumble across a place here that has a hot hamburger sandwich, I'm going to fucking pass out. It was weird enough finding poutine in Kampot. That was bizarre. This is so good. It's hard to put into words how much I'm appreciating this. Well, I'm trying to put it into words. I promise you. Yeah, so the fish and chips I had in Kampot were good. That was a barracuda I found out. So, saltwater fish. That's why it was really dense, really meaty, right? So really dense like a steak. This is not even on the same ballpark. This is like big flaky pieces of flesh. And the other one, Barracuda had like a its own flavor, its own texture. This is just a plain white fish. Very minimal flavor off of it. I breathed it in. I'll take that bite. I had a little crumb going down the back and I had to cough. No! That was good. It was absolutely delicious. It's almost 7. I'm going to finish up here. Hell yeah. 2 for 2. 2 for 2 here. Chili was amazing. Jeremy said that the pie that he had was really good. It's a meat pie. So, yeah. I'm coming back here again. Oh, I will be. I'm going to be a regular every couple of weeks. You guys may not come with me every time, but if you want to see more of the menu, let me know. I'm happy to come here and order anything. Anyway. If you do like my content, please feel free, like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you are still here and you're inclined, link over here. There we go. That's where the link is. Never my videos. Anyway, see you guys soon. Take care, everybody.